Let's expose natural flavoring. Number 10. Natural doesn't mean what you think. It means. Almost everyone believes natural flavor means something simple, like strawberries blended into yogurt or vanilla extracted from beans. Here's what actually happens. In the United States, the definition of natural flavor comes from the regulations of U.S. Food and Drug Administration. According to their Rule 21 CFR 101.22, natural flavor simply means the flavor compound originated from a natural source at some point. That's it. It doesn't mean the ingredient in your strawberry yogurt came from strawberries. It could come from something completely different, like a fungus, bacteria fermentation, or a plant that has nothing to do with strawberries. Flavor chemists isolate specific molecules that trigger taste receptors. If that molecule originally came from a natural source somewhere along the chain, the label can legally say natural flavor. So your strawberry drink might contain 0 strawberries. The impact? Consumers think they're choosing whole food ingredients when they're actually getting laboratory-processed flavor compounds. What to do instead? If a product genuinely contains the food it claims, like strawberries or vanilla beans, companies proudly list them in the ingredient list. When you only see natural flavor, you're looking at a flavor formula, not the food itself. Number 9. Beaver Glands. Once produced a natural flavor. Yes. This sounds like a joke. It isn't. Almost everyone believes natural flavors come from plants. But historically, one of the strangest flavor ingredients came from animals. A substance called castoreum is secreted by glands near the tail of the North American beaver. Flavor chemists discovered it contains compounds that smell like vanilla and raspberry. Because the substance comes from an animal, it technically qualifies as a natural flavor. Food scientists documented its use for decades in flavorings and perfumes. Regulatory agencies, including the Food and Drug Administration, classify castoreum as a generally safe flavor ingredient. Now let's be clear. It's extremely rare in modern food products because collecting it is expensive and inefficient. Most companies use plant-derived alternatives, but the fact that it qualifies as natural flavor reveals something important. The label doesn't tell you the source. It could be fruit. It could be bark. It could even be an animal secretion. The impact? The phrase natural flavor hides the origin entirely. What to do instead? If the source matters to you, especially for vegetarians or religious dietary rules, contact the manufacturer or choose products that list full ingredient sources instead of generic flavor labels. Number 8. Natural flavoring is often chemically identical to artificial flavor. Here's one of the biggest myths. We've all been told natural flavor is safer than artificial flavor. Turns out, the molecules can be identical. Flavor chemistry works like this. Scientists identify the specific compounds responsible for taste. For example, vanillin gives vanilla its characteristic flavor. Vanillin can be extracted from vanilla beans, or it can be synthesized in a laboratory. Chemically, the molecule is the same. The difference isn't the molecule, it's the source. A natural flavor must originate from plant or animal material at some point in production. Artificial flavor is synthesized from petroleum or other non-natural sources. But once the molecule exists, your taste buds can't tell the difference. This is documented widely in food science research and flavor industry practice. The impact? People often pay premium prices believing natural flavors are fundamentally different. Sometimes they aren't. What to do instead? Focus on whole ingredients rather than flavor labels. Real foods, fruit, spices, herbs, deliver flavor along with nutrients. Flavor compounds alone just imitate the taste. Number 7. Natural flavors can contain dozens of hidden chemicals. Almost everyone imagines natural flavor as one ingredient. In reality, it's often a mixture. Flavor formulations can contain dozens, sometimes over 100, individual compounds working together to recreate a specific taste. These mixtures are created by flavor houses, such as Glands or International Flavors and Fragrances, which design flavor systems for major food brands. The formulas are considered trade secrets. That means companies don't have to disclose the individual compounds inside the flavor blend. And here's where it gets interesting. Even though the final ingredient label simply says natural flavor, the mixture can include solvents, carriers, and preservatives used during manufacturing. All of them are regulated and reviewed for safety, but consumers never see the list. It's like ordering a smoothie and being told only one word: flavor. The impact: transparency disappears. What to do instead? Look for products with recognizable ingredients rather than flavor blends. Foods made with real spices, citrus zest, or herbs usually list them clearly. If you can recognize the ingredients, you know what's actually in your food. Number 6. Natural flavoring is one of the most common ingredients in ultra-processed foods. Here's something the average shopper doesn't realize. Natural flavor is one of the most common ingredients in processed food. It's in chips, cereals, sodas, yogurts, sauces, protein bars, and frozen meals. Why? Because when foods are heavily processed, they often lose their original taste. Food scientists call this flavor loss. Processing steps like heating, drying, or refining can strip away the compounds that give foods their natural aroma. So manufacturers add flavor back in. Sometimes the flavor they add is stronger than the original food ever had. It's like turning up the color saturation on a photograph. The result tastes intense, but it's not the same as the original food. The impact? Consumers become used to hyper-flavored foods. Real fruit or vegetables start tasting mild by comparison. What to do instead? Eat foods that naturally contain flavor without needing it added back in: fresh produce, whole spices, herbs, and minimally processed foods. Your taste buds actually recalibrate over time. Number 5. Flavor scientists literally design. Taste. This is where things start sounding like science fiction. Flavor creation isn't guesswork. Food companies employ flavorists, chemists trained to design taste profiles molecule by molecule. These specialists analyze the aroma compounds of foods using instruments like gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. They identify which molecules produce specific smells and tastes. Then they recreate those combinations using flavor compounds. This practice is widely documented in food science literature and books like Flavor, the science of our most neglected sense. It's like composing music, except the instruments are molecules. The impact? Companies can engineer flavors that trigger maximum enjoyment, sometimes even stronger than natural foods. That's why snack foods are hard to stop eating. The taste is carefully designed. What to do instead? Be aware when something tastes too perfect. Often it's not nature, it's flavor engineering. Number 4. Natural flavor can come from mold, yeast, or fermentation. Here's another detail that surprises people. Natural flavor compounds often come from fermentation processes using microbes. Yeast, bacteria, and fungi can produce flavor molecules very efficiently. For example, fermentation can produce fruity esters, the compounds responsible for banana, pineapple, or apple aromas. These processes are widely used in the flavor industry because microbes can generate flavor compounds faster than extracting them from fruit. And since the source organism is natural, the final compound qualifies as a natural flavor. Let's be clear. This doesn't mean the ingredient is unsafe. Fermentation is used for many foods: cheese, yogurt, soy sauce. But most consumers imagine fruit when they read natural fruit flavor. In reality, it might originate from microbial fermentation in a tank. The impact? The label creates a mental picture that doesn't match the manufacturing process. What to do instead? Remember that natural flavor refers to chemistry, not the ingredient you imagine. Number 3, natural flavor labels. Hide the supply chain. Here's something the food industry rarely explains. Natural flavoring is one of the most secretive parts of food manufacturing. Flavor companies guard their formulas the way tech companies guard software code. Why? Because flavor profiles are extremely valuable intellectual property. A beverage company might spend years perfecting a taste signature. So the supplier keeps the formula confidential. That's why the ingredient label remains vague. Regulators allow this because revealing the formula would expose trade secrets. But the side effect is limited transparency for consumers. You see 2 words, natural flavor. Behind those words could be an entire chemical recipe. The impact? Consumers lose the ability to evaluate the ingredient fully. What to do instead? Choose products with short ingredient lists. Simpler foods require fewer hidden formulations. Number 2, natural flavor helps junk food look healthy. Here's where marketing enters the picture. Words like natural trigger a psychological response called the health halo effect. Researchers in food marketing have shown that consumers perceive foods labeled natural as healthier, even when the nutritional profile is identical. Companies know this, so adding the phrase natural flavor can make processed products sound more wholesome. It's like putting a green leaf on the packaging. Nothing about the sugar, salt, or calories changes, but the perception does. The impact? People often underestimate how processed a product really is. You're not choosing fruit, you're choosing flavored sugar. What to do instead? Ignore front label marketing. Flip the package and read the ingredient list. That's where the truth usually lives. Number 1, natural flavoring can train your brain to prefer processed food. And this is the most important point. Flavor engineering doesn't just change taste, it can shape preferences. Research in nutrition science suggests that highly engineered flavors, especially when combined with sugar, salt, and fat, increase palatability and encourage overeating. It's like turning the volume up on your taste buds. The more intense the flavor experience, the harder it becomes for simpler foods to compete. This doesn't mean flavor compounds themselves are harmful, but they can amplify cravings when combined with ultra-processed food formulations. The impact? Many people lose interest in plain foods like vegetables or whole grains. Their taste expectations have been rewired. What to do instead? Gradually reduce ultra-processed foods and reintroduce whole ingredients. Your taste system is adaptable. Given time, real food starts tasting better again. So there you have it. 10 truths about natural flavoring. Now you understand what those 2 innocent words on ingredient labels can actually mean. Which one surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.